Here we go again in Southern Maryland. It's Tuesday night. It's about 6 o'clock, the 9th of February. Weatherman's pretty much right. It started, first little bit of snowflakes about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Has been off and on. We had a brief time of sleep, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I guess, just enough to make it kind of scratchy on the pavement and everything else. Noticed a lot of snow trucks, plows out today, clearing up, trying to get everything ready so that they won't have quite so much to do when this hits. They're saying in the Washington metro area 10 to 15 inches, so we'll wait and see. It really just started coming down really hard here in the last 45 minutes and really picked up really in the last 15 minutes. So we're going to see what happens. Again, it's 6 o'clock. This is Southern Maryland down in the White Plains area. Hopefully, if you were at work today, you're on your way home and are already there, because this looks pretty treacherous. The temperatures are in the low 30s. I'm sure in some areas it's probably in the upper 20s by now. We're just going to have to wait and see this one out. They're saying that the snow emergency and the winter storm watch is supposed to run through tomorrow night at 7. They're expecting some winds, so I guess we'll be going over to blizzard conditions again. Just stay safe, be smart. By all means, get those cell phones on the chargers if you've been lucky enough to have power, so that if you do lose power, you have a way to communicate. Check in on your neighbors, especially if you've got elderly neighbors. Make sure they're all right. Make sure they've got what they need. Anyway, go ahead and make it a safe one. And always remember, you won't know what's going on outside if you don't get out back. Take care and have a good evening. Well, good evening. It's been about 2 hours since last report. It's about 8:15. Temperature is 28. It has been snowing steadily now for about three and a half hours here in Southern Maryland, Charles County area, in the White Plains Billingsley Road section. Judging from what we've got on the ground now, we've easily got 2 inches on the ground. The driveway was completely clear, bare concrete earlier this afternoon. Truck was completely clear, and you can see it's pretty well covered. And they are saying that this is not the intense snow that they're expecting later on. So we'll see what's going to happen. The Waldorf area, Charles County, St. Mary's, that area is in this transition section where they're thinking there may be some sleet. We started off with some sleet earlier. We had some sleet, about 15 minutes worth earlier this evening. Basically just was like sand on the concrete. Schools are closed again. Federal government's closed again. this is probably going to be for the week. You know, I don't see a whole lot. They were doing a lot of work today, but I don't know how much they got done. Again, I can't express enough for you to be careful. Make sure that if you are going out that you're prepared. Make sure you got plenty of warm clothes in the car. Make sure you got a shovel in the car. Make sure your cell phone's fully charged, and make sure you got a full tank of gas. Don't get out there unless you do. We are really getting hit this winter. They said we needed 9 more inches to break the all-time record at National. Based on what they're predicting, we're going to break the record. We've already broken the record out at Dulles. They've had over 63 inches of snow out there now this season. So you know, it's not a typical Washington D.C. metro area snow season. Be careful. Remember, if you do need to get out, take it easy. Plan again to make sure that everything's covered. And like I always tell you, you want to know what's going on out back, you need to get outside. So you know, if you're in the snow, and I like the snow as long as we can stay safe, as long as we have power, as long as we don't have a lot of dangerous situations, it's beautiful. The big melt will come sometime. If nothing else, when we get to April, May, the temperature starts really climbing up there. So have a good evening. We'll try to keep an eye on this and try and keep things updated and get them posted there on the Outback Outside channel on YouTube. Make it a good evening. Take care and be safe.